Perhaps you've heard about the controversy swirling around me lately in some of my comments that I made the New York Post. I will offer an explanation and not an apology, but an explanation with just some of the parameters and some of the many things that are woven into this. First off, the New York Post just asks you a bunch of questions when you're in your bathrobe at home, and then they just whack it up any way they want to whack it up. And I think they basically pass it through a Dick Scanatron, and it chops it up and makes you look as fucking bad as you can look. Like, the guy was asking me about, I think he was asking me, there was a lawsuit that had to do with a female writer who worked for Friends. She was a writer's assistant, and she worked for Friends, and there was a lawsuit that she filed, a sexual harassment lawsuit, many years ago, about having to hear this kind of foul blue language in the writer's room and this, that, and the other. And he went into this long-winded dissertation about this, and we talked about it, and then he said, well, what does that mean? What message do you get walking away from that? And I said, don't hire chicks, which was... it was the punchline to his long setup, but he left the setup part out of his column and just left the part where he said don't hire chicks, or I said don't hire chicks, and then he said, who do you think's funnier, guys or girls, like men or women? I said, oh, men are funnier, and then went on to explain why men were funnier than women. And then he took that and he put that in there, and that's fine. I believe it. I stand by it. I'm fine with it. I understand there's certain things. And by the way, I didn't say all men were funnier than all women. I know plenty of chicks that, Lisa Lampanelli is funnier than any dude I went to high school with, and any dude I grew up in the Valley with, and any dude in this room. I mean, except for Brad.
Obviously.
Over here.
Obviously. Well,
yeah.
Midget male comedian beats
right.
Female comedian.
Every time. Yeah.
We have a fetish girl over here. All right.
Every time.
Let's cross something off the bucket list, baby. Woo!
Oh, yeah. You're on a lot of bucket lists.
I am.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, they don't have a box called fuck a guy with a Jufro, complains a lot, whose passion is napping and beating off.
I don't know why the specialty comes into play. I don't know what about a woman's life does she go, well, I've been with many quality individuals in my lifetime. I really find Oompa Loompa sexy. Let's knock that out. What is it for you? You're obviously cheering. Is it do you just want the good story at the dinner party? Like when that one rich bitch is talking about how she's hiking and going hang gliding, you're like, I fucked the midget. Like you win. Is that it? Like you just want the story?
Well,
right.
First off, it's really one of the few times when no can really mean no, because you could just fucking drop kick the guy out of the apartment. Like,
right.
When you're fucking a midget, no can mean no each and every time.
It's really easy. You just do the football stiff arm, the palm forehead move right there.
Right, and then you're right.
And
you
I'm stuck like
right, yeah,
going like a road runner against the coyote. It's like.
There's nothing sadder than watching you eat pussy in place. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, some of the blogs and column, I don't know, online. Anyway, everyone grabbed hold of my statement. And by the way, I gave examples of, I think it was Tina Fey and Kathy Griffin and maybe Sarah Silverman.
And
Allison Rosen.
Thank you.
He cut me off at Allison Rosen.
That was the first thing they took out when they passed it through the douchometer,
yes.
I guess.
But they didn't mention any of the women I thought were funny. They just said, Adam Carolla says women aren't funny, and then everyone just took it and ran with it. And I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because I didn't say that. I know it's not the truth. I do think men are funnier than women, but I think women are funny. No, I mean it's the statistical truth, and we have to be.
The odds.
Yeah, we're playing the odds, and as my good buddy Kevin Hench mentioned to me today. He said, when Tina Fey does 30 Rock, her writer's room, all dudes. So why doesn't she just hire a bunch of her girlfriends? She understands it as well. Look, studies come out that says, like, women are better with language or something, and nobody makes a big fucking kerfuffle about that. I understand.
Okay.
There's certain things that women are better at than men, and certain things men are better at than women. And I'm sure. Look, Kenyans. If you were a gambling man,
Right.
and you said, listen, I've entered a Kenyan and an Eskimo in this marathon. Now, who do you like? Would you go, you can't judge?
No, people are people. That's it.
Not every Kenyan is faster than
You go Kenyan.
Eskimo. Yes, you just
I'm
play.
going to make you a list of 50 fast Eskimos.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm just playing the odds. But
Why don't you stop talking for a while?
Here's the real point. The real point is this. Everyone is sort of like, well, what about you? What's it going to do to you? Like, what about your career? Like, don't you care? What about this? What about that? First off, it's all like, oh, I feel sorry for your wife. My wife's in fucking New York right now on my time. She's fine. She let me borrow her brand new Audi because she's in New York. She's fine with me, number one. Number two, they go, well, what about your wife? What about your daughter? Well, they already know I'm an asshole, number one. So they don't have to go to the internet to fact check that. They
Genetically, they're half asshole, actually.
She's half asshole. My daughter's half asshole.
Right.
That's right. My son's pure puss, but he's a puss. They went to the water park yesterday. He wouldn't go on the big slide. Said it was too scary. Makes
It's
no
just a waste
bones
of my
about being a
time.
puss either. Yeah.
I have an excuse not to go on the rides. I don't
Right.
meet the damn requirements.
That's right.
What's his excuse?
Yeah, that owl with his wing extended. You don't make it under. You don't make it up to that thing.
I mean, it kind of sucks when the judge is a cartoon character and I'm a 28-year-old man. It's like, well, Hootie says you're not safe to go on the ride. Go fuck yourself, Disney.
That's right.
Like,
Now, maybe if you put on your wind-up midget beanie, you could. You guys don't have a hat. You guys need a hat.
Wind Up Midget Beanie, great band.
Yeah, great indie band. So my point is this. Everyone says, well, what about your career? What about Hollywood? What about show business? What about this? What about this town? What about working? What about all this stuff? Here's the thing. Everyone can kiss my fucking sweaty, salty balls. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't work for anybody. I have a book that's going to be on the New York Times bestseller list. Thank you. We sell out these clubs all over the country. I sell out theaters all over the country. I own a warehouse. Inside of that warehouse is a studio that I built with my fucking money, and we do a podcast, and it's very successful. And thus, NBC, CBS, Fox, MTV, Viacom, everyone, fucking kiss my balls. I don't give a fuck. The whole reason I wanted to build the fucking pirate ship is not to deal with these assholes, and now I don't have to deal with these assholes. So good. Say whatever the fuck you want. I'm rich. I don't give a fuck. Jeez, and that's why I did this, because I can't fucking live in this town. And Sam Rubin, I did the morning show at KTLA, and during the commercial break, he said, seriously, he said, like just during the break, he said, but wouldn't you want to get back into late night television if something happened? If, Jimmy Fallon stepped on a landmine or something? Oh, that'd be awesome. Just the headlines alone. But, and there was an opening in late night. Wouldn't you want to get back into it? And I said, no, I'm done. I'm not interested. You couldn't get me back into it. They wouldn't want me back into it. I'm tired of doing fucking comedy by committee. I've built my own fucking pirate ship. You guys have all joined up, and we're setting sail. And that's it. So fuck all of them. Thank you.